Now, okay, more reasons to be worried here in Israel. The media wing of the Islamic State had released 8 videos supporting the wave of attacks against Jews in Israel and the West Bank. The videos released under the tag of Behead the Jews praised recent murders, promised revenge for alleged Israeli violations on the Temple Mount, and give instructions on how to kill Jews. With us right now to tell us more about it is Anna Ahronheim from the i24 News Internet Desk. Good evening.
Good evening.
And you're just getting into the studio and you're telling me that there is a new video released. Yeah. You know, we are maybe looking at this and we're saying, wow, look, they are paying attention to what is happening here. But this is a little bit too much.
Well, actually, it's not even 8 videos, not even 9. It's about 10 or 11.
Wow.
It's really an unprecedented media blitz by them. I mean, I've been covering and I've been paying attention to the Islamic State and their videos for at least a year and a half. They have never once published so many videos on one subject in such a short amount of time.
You know, when I'm asking myself how serious they are serious. Because you cannot, and we are seeing that some people who are participating in, let's say, the recent escalation in Israel are coming from the Islamic State, or the Islamic State is taking responsibility for some of the attacks. And we are seeing more and more Israeli Arabs who are going and joining ISIS. This is something that you cannot ignore anymore. This is something that when Benjamin Netanyahu just made the clip after the elections, during the elections, and he said that ISIS is on the way to Jerusalem, ISIS is on the way to Jerusalem.
Well, they are and they aren't. I mean, I've personally spoken to a number of IS fighters who've told me, don't worry, when Israel is not, you know, we're not on our way yet. Yet being, you know, the key word.
Yes.
There were just reports I just saw now that the man who carried out the Beersheba attack, he's been praised by IS supporters and IS accounts on Twitter. Does that mean it was an IS attack? Unlikely, but he is rumored to have had support for them.
They want to take the credit for this attack?
They want to take credit for anything.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of these guys, nobody has taken credit for any of these attacks. They're not carried out by, let's say, Hamas or Fatah or what have you. They're going to take the credit no matter what.
But, you know, what do they actually gain from it? Because I'm trying to understand, and as a person who's following them for the last, and following all the developments of ISIS in the last few years, it's fascinating, because what do they really think that they stand a chance in front of Israel?
They do. They think that, you know, Allah is behind them and it's a divine victory. But what do they get from taking responsibility for an attack? They get more followers.
Okay, so if we're, you know, when I'm looking at the recent, let's say, escalation in the videos, we are seeing 2 voices popping out in the videos, is the voice of Bin Laden and the voice of al-Baghdadi.
Yeah.
What does it mean? These 2 don't like each other, if I know.
They're not, you know, they were never the best of friends, but
Yes.
Baghdadi, his voice, it doesn't mean that he's actually saying that, you know, towards these attacks. It could be from past attacks, and they take his voice and they put it in the video.
Okay, Annie, thank you very much. And of course, if you want to get in and follow Anna, just get into i24 News Internet Desk, and you will follow her. We're going out for a break, and we'll be back after an update from our news desk.